What's up, folks? I'm George Kors, and today I need your help to fight against gatekeeping in the literary community. If you're an artist, if you're a musician, if you just love art, if you are a writer, you create art, whatever you do, filmmaker, poet, painter, I need your help today because I'm holding in my hands Zettels Traum. This is a huge, gigantic experimental novel that I bought over 10 years ago, and 10 years ago, this cost me about 300 euros. And I don't think a lot of people know about this novel because of a couple key reasons. One, even though it has been translated, this novel in the original German and in translation costs an enormous amount of money. So I'm looking at Amazon right now. I'm recording this on December 3rd, and I'm seeing originals in the German for starting on Amazon, starting at $447. Translated into the English, Bottom's Dream, I'm seeing on Amazon listed used for $3,328. This is an enormous example of gatekeeping in the literary community. You will not find this at your public library. You will probably not find this at your academic library. I have seen this in one academic library. I was a professor for over a decade. So I'm asking you, whoever you are out there, writer, novelist, poet, painter, musician, reader, lover of the arts, whoever you are, to join me in asking the original publishers of this novel, S Fischer Verlag and Suhrkamp Verlag in Germany, to publish a smaller edition that is priced at under 50 euros. Now, you're going to tell me here, oh, okay, I don't care about this. I don't care about German literature. Gatekeeping in any artistic community is bad for all artistic communities. So we need everybody in on this, because if publishers are willing to gatekeep the few folks who want to read Zettels Traum, and it's not just a few, it's actually quite a large number of folks. If they are willing to gatekeep that, then in your community of musicians, in your community of painters, sculptors, poets, filmmakers, whoever, your corporate interests will be willing to gatekeep as well. Okay, so we all need to band together on this in order to get a smaller version of Zettels Traum. So here's what I'm asking. I have a petition down below here. We're going to keep it real easy. Just add your name and your home country. That's it. You don't have to add anything else. But sign the petition, because all we are asking together collectively is to end the gatekeeping for works like this. All we need in the original German is a copy that's smaller, a paperback that you can hold. I mean, look at this thing. It's gigantic, size of my face, even larger. It's heavy to hold. This is difficult, and this is a luxury item. So large that you wouldn't want to annotate it. You wouldn't want to scribble in it. You wouldn't want to carry it around with you. You want to be careful with it, because this essentially is a large literary coffee table book and nothing else. All right? So join me. Let's fight gatekeeping together, and let's pressure S Fischer Verlag and Suhrkamp Verlag and Arno Schmidt's estate to finally make this an accessible novel. Now, I have been pressuring the folks at S Fischer Verlag and Suhrkamp for over a decade. I've gotten into arguments with them on Twitter about it. I've exchanged emails about this. And the time and again excuse that I hear is, well, this is a complicated work that needs to be on the page in a specific way. And that is true. However, that argument is nullified by the fact that you can go into any used bookstore in America and find Finnegan's Wake for $5. You can go into most bookstores, most large corporate chain bookstores in America, and find Daniel Lewski's House of Leaves for probably under $40. All right. Now, we want to respect Arno Schmidt's vision here, and I understand that. However, the vision is not executed very well in a situation that is this large. And we have to really think of how many folks are not reading this novel because of its size. So you out there in your own artistic community, whether it's the literary community that I'm in with my fellow novelists, or you are a musician, or whoever you are, I want you to think of the examples of gatekeeping in your community. Go down below, sign my petition, and in your community, I want you to comment down below where you see gatekeeping. That way we can all work together to fight gatekeeping in our respective artistic communities, because I think that this is a really important example of how a corporation is just preventing people from reading it because they want this to be a luxury item. And maybe S Fischer Verlag and Suhrkamp Verlag are doing the right thing by Arno Schmidt's wishes for the text, and I understand and respect that. However, we don't have to just have this. We could have multiple editions. We could have the large facsimile edition, which is this, that if you are able to afford it, or if your university is able to afford it, you can access. And then we could also have a smaller paperback edition under 50 euros that people could buy. And why are we starting with the original German? It's an easy answer. If we have this in the original German in a cheaper form, then you will not have to pay $3,000 for a copy of Bottom's Dream. I'm going to tell you that, because the translations are then going to become smaller. Then we're going to have an edition in the English of Bottom's Dream that will be more affordable, but you have to have it in the original German first. So join me today, please. Let's fight gatekeeping together in our various communities. I know that this is a complicated task for us all to do, but sign my petition down below. Comment if you have any egregious gatekeeping in communities. And if you are a literary person out there on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever you are, on TikTok, and you are talking about Arno Schmidt, I want you in every single video you make where you comment about Arno Schmidt to @S Fischer Verlag and Suhrkamp Verlag and ask them to please release a more affordable and accessible edition of this. This video is not even 10 minutes long. This has been very unpleasant to hold the entire time. And folks, I want to read this. I've attempted to read this, but it's so large I can't justify it. I can't sit at a desk and read this gigantic tome. That's just it's not feasible. And I feel like for most readers, that's not feasible either. So join me. Let's fight this gatekeeping. Let's make even our most experimental and strange works accessible for everybody. This is one of the ways that we make art ubiquitous for everybody. It doesn't matter if you went to college, doesn't matter how you approach literature, where you came to literature from. You deserve a chance. And we have the resources to give you that chance to consume literary art. And I think Zettels Traum can be one of those novels that is really impactful for a lot of people. So join me. Sign the petition down below. I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I want to thank you so much for fighting gatekeeping with me today. If you want to find out more about me, head to georgekors.com. Read my novel, Always the Wanderer. And please, let's figure this out together. Let's fight the gatekeeping together. Have a great and safe day. And I hope that you are enjoying the nice winter out there. Have a good one, folks.